The Book of Birth and Quest, Canto 4, The Quest, page 383, fourth line. One soul to all and free from narrowing bonds, large like a continent of warm sunshine, in wide equality's impartial joy, these sages breathed for God's delight in things, assisting the slow entries of the gods, sowing in young minds immortal thoughts they lived, taught the great truth to which man's race must rise, or opened the gates of freedom to a few, imparting to our struggling world the light they breathed like spirits from time's dull yoke, released, comrades and vessels of the cosmic force, using a natural mastery like the sun's. Their speech, their silence was a help to earth. A magic happiness flowed from their touch. Oneness was sovereign in that sylvan peace. The wild beast joined in friendship with its prey, persuading the hatred and the strife to cease. The love that flows from the one mother's breast healed with their hearts the hard and wounded world. Others escaped from the confines of thought to where mind motionless sleeps, waiting light's birth, and came back quivering with a nameless force, drunk with the wine of lightning in their cells. Intuitive knowledge, leaping into speech, seized, vibrant, kindling with the inspired word, hearing the subtle voice that clothes the heavens, carrying the splendor that has lit the suns. They sang infinity's names and deathless powers in meters that reflect the moving worlds, sights, sound waves breaking from the soul's great deeps. Some lost to the person and his strip of thought in a motionless ocean of impersonal power, sat mighty visioned with the infinite's light, or comrades of the everlasting will, surveyed the plan of past and future time. Some winged like birds out of the cosmic sea and vanished into a bright and featureless vast. Some silent watched the universal dance, or helped the world by world indifference. Some watched no more, merged in a lonely self, absorbed in the trance from which no soul returns. All the occult world lines forever closed, the chains of birth and person cast away. Some uncompanioned reached the ineffable. As floats a sunbeam through a shady place, the golden virgin in her caravan car came gliding among meditation scenes. Often in twilight, mid returning troops of cattle thickening with their dust the shades, when the loud day had slipped below the verge, arriving in a peaceful hermit grove, she rested, drawing round her like a cloak its spirit of patient muse and potent prayer. Or near to a line river's tawny mane, and trees that worshipped on a praying shore, A domed and temple air, serene repose, beckoned to her hurrying wheels to stay their speed. In the solemnity of a space that seemed a mind remembering ancient silences, where to the heart great bygone voices called, and the large liberty of brooding seers had left the long impress of their souls seen, awake in candid dawn or darkness mooned, to the still touch inclined the daughter of flame, drank in hushed splendor between tranquil lids, and felt the kinship of eternal calm. But morn broke in reminding her of her quest, and from low rustic couch or mat she rose and went, impelled on her unfinished way, and followed the fateful orbit of her life, like a desire that questions silent gods, then passes starlike to some bright beyond. Thence to a great solitary tract she came, where man was a passer-by towards human scenes, or soul in nature's vastness strove to live, and called for help to ensouled invisible powers, overwhelmed by the immensity of his world and unaware of his own infinity. The earth multiplied to her a changing brow, and called her with a far and nameless voice. The mountains in their anchorite solitude, the forests with their multitudinous chant, disclosed to her the massed divinities' doors. On dreaming plains and indolent expanse, the deathbed of a pale, enchanted Eve, under the glamour of a sunken sky. Impassive she lay as at an age's end, or crossed an eager pack of huddled hills, lifting their heads to hunt a lair-like sky, or travelled in a strange and empty land, where desolate summits camped in a weird heaven, mute sentinels beneath a drifting moon, or wandered in some lone tremendous wood, ringing for ever with the cricket's cry, or followed a long glistening serpent road through fields and pastures lapped in moonless light, or reached the wild beauty of a desert space where never plough was driven nor herd had grazed, and slumbered upon stripped and thirsty sands, amid the savage wild beast nights appeal. Still unaccomplished was the fateful quest, still she found not the one predestined face for which she sought amid the sons of men. A grandiose silence wrapped the regal day. The months had fed the passion of the sun, and now his burning breath assailed the soil. The tiger heat sprawled through the fainting earth. All was licked up as by a longing tongue. The spring winds failed. The sky was set like bronze. End of Canto 4. End of Book 4.